County talk, match reaction, as we have just somehow drawn 1-1 with Harrogate. On the face of it, it's a disappointing result for sure. Harrogate coming into this game, I think they lost 9 of their last 11 games. Notts going into this, if we'd have won today, as it stands, we'd have been top of the league because Walsall lost and Swindon drew. So it's two teams completely contrasting forms. And I think on a whole, when you look at the performance itself, you could sort of see that. Their goal was against the run of play. It was from a bit of an error from Notts, a bit of a ricochet, things like that. So their goal was quite lucky. But look, Harrogate, they made it tough for us today. It was one of those tough games. It was a tough wash at times. But Notts piled the pressure on. They really piled the pressure on. I reckon towards the end of the game, the statistics came up on screen, and it said Notts had 14 shots. I think this was in like the 75th to the 80th minute. Notts had 14 shots to Harrogate's 2. Our possession was 71% to obviously their 29. So, the stats are there for the show. We were all over them. And you got to give some credit to Harrogate. They defended really, really well. Albeit they did put all the players behind the ball, but look, that's the way the game went. They got a goal, and we knew if that was going to happen, if Harrogate were going to score, that was going to happen. They were going to load players behind the ball for straight and make it as difficult as they possibly could. But yeah, I'm not too downhearted because I think you play that game, 10 times, you win it 9. Unfortunately, today it was just one of those games that we couldn't quite get it over the line. We couldn't quite score, but I think a lot of that is down to the level that Harrogate defended to. The ref had it tough today. I think there was so many calls for penalties, especially later on in the game. I think there was, of course, at least 3 or 4 penalties, and the one that he gave, I think it is a penalty, but it's close to the line. It's probably one of the softer ones, I think, to be fair. I thought there was a handball that I thought, that is a handball. And there was another one where I think it was Jatta was sort of backed into. But look, we got a penalty at the end, and that's what sort of broke the deadlock for us. So yeah, I mean, not overly disappointed with the way that we played. I think it's not too out of character. There was definitely a few things that need to be tweaked going forward to improve, but there's a lot of promising signs there as well. I just wanted to say as well, Robertson, obviously he gets his contract extension, doesn't he? And he was really, really good for me today, really good. There was a moment in the game where he sort of turned himself out of trouble when he had to do 3 or 4 different turns. And just to be playing at that level, after having so much time out, as he has had due to injuries and stuff like that, I cannot give him enough praise. I think he's such a great player for Notts, a great acquisition as well, because look, he's played at some huge clubs, at a huge club. So credit to him. Really, really, really pleased for Robbo. I know I've said it before on the channel, but I need to emphasise how happy we are for him. All of us at Notts County Talk, we're so pleased for him. Dennis as well, he comes on, takes the penalty, cool as you like. It's a fantastically taken penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way, and just sort of taps it in. There's a bit of a melee after the goal. I think the Harrogate player sort of steps in front of him as he's trying to take the ball to back to the halfway line to get the game kicked off again, because we were going for the kill. We were trying to win the game, which is great. It's great to see. We've got that winning mentality, haven't we, at the moment? And long may that continue. Long may that continue. Obviously, we fall a little bit short of it today, but we can see the hunger's there, the desire's there. Players are pushing each other. Players are coming on. I think Jarvis came on today, and he wins us the penalty. But I thought he was good. In the time that he was on, I was really impressed with him. A player that's there's been a lot of talk about him. We've not seen a lot from him, especially in the league. So fair play to him. He's obviously got his head down a little bit, because I think that potentially was a bit of an issue. I'm not sure. And he's worked himself a place sort of later on in the game, and he has made the difference, albeit winning a penalty. So fair play to Jarvis as well. And I just think the entirety of the team wasn't the best performance, but I don't think it was the worst. I thought we played okay, so we can't be too damn beat on anyone really. I saw a few words going around online about 1 or 2 players, but I don't think anyone really played that poorly. I thought the midfield were really good. I know I've already mentioned Robertson, but Palmer was good. Jata was getting himself in some really frightening positions. It has a really, really nice clean strike as well, saved by Belshaw. So look, it's not my confidence in this squad at all. Drawing to Harrogate, it's a game. Yes, we should be winning, but you know, you can't take it for face value. You have to, you know, watch the game and see the performance. People might disagree with me on that, but I didn't. I thought it was a good performance, really. As I've said, the statistics will show we were all over them. We were all over them for the vast majority of the game, and they had a 10-minute spell towards the end of the first half where they'd scored and they sort of got their tails up a little bit, and they were sort of looking for another one. At that moment, I was thinking we just need to get into half-time here and it still be 1-0 and then sort of regroup at half-time and come back out, maybe change one or two things. But, you know, we didn't change. So I think we did well to sort of weather that little bit of a storm, because this is a team that will be low on confidence. And, you know, you give that little hint of confidence to them, you don't know what could happen. We might have been going into this game a little bit complacent, maybe, because I think, like I've already said, we should be... on paper, we should be beating Harrogate if we're serious about promotion, which is the sort of position we're in at the moment. It does see us drop down to 4th as it stands, as I last checked. I mean, there could have been 1 or 2 games still on when I last checked that might change the table a little bit. But look, we're in a really, really good position. We're in a strong position. It's not great to drop points like that at home, but at least we didn't drop all 3. We still took 1 point. I know Patterson won't be happy with it. So it'll be interesting to see what he has to say later on when he's interviewed. So yeah, if you was at the game, let me know what it was like. The atmosphere sounded really good through the TV. You know, it sounded like there was a lot there. I didn't quite catch the attendance, so let me know in the comments what the attendance was, because I actually didn't catch that. And let me know who your man of the match was as well. If I had to say my man of the match today, it's a tough one. I'd probably say Robbo. You know, and I think Hall got it officially in the stadium, but I think I gave it Robbo. I thought Robbo was good. A special mention for Bennett's as well. He's sort of reinvented himself a little bit recently, and it's good to see. It's good to see. So that sort of wraps the video up for me. Like I've said, comment below what the attendance was, because I didn't quite catch it. What you thought of the game, if you were listening, if you're watching on TV like me. Let me know. Let me know what you thought. Are you worried? Is it concerning, or is it just one of those days where it just wouldn't end up in the back of the net for us? Let me know. As always, thanks for watching. If you don't already, please subscribe, because the vast majority of people that do watch the channel actually don't subscribe. It's more than 60%. So if you're one of those people now watching this, yeah, drop us a subscribe. Thank you.